Good evening and welcome to the brief edition of the news. The Arab League has commended Jordan's efforts in securing the Muslim and Christian sites in Jerusalem under the custodianship of His Majesty the King. The Arab League permanent representatives, along with the Arab and Islamic nations, voiced their solidarity with the Palestinians and their leadership in defending Al-AQSA Mosque and the Arabization of Jerusalem. Speaker of the lower house of parliament, Atif al-Tarawne, said Israel's closure of Al-AQSA Mosque, Haram al-Sharif, for worshippers undermines peace efforts and keeps the door open for the continuation of resistance. At a meeting with a Japanese parliamentary delegation, Tarawne said failure to find a just and comprehensive solution to the Palestinian issue will push Arab and Muslim youths to join extremism and terrorism. Minister of Foreign and Expatriates Affairs Ayman al-Safadi warned of the consequences of rising tensions and escalation in Al-Aqsa Mosque, Haram al-Sharif, calling for immediate restoration of calm and respect to the holy shrine. The minister said Jordan is exerting intensive talks led by His Majesty the King to reopen Al-Aqsa Mosque and defuse a crisis that would be difficult to contain if escalation continued. Safadi stressed that no one should be allowed to undermine security and stability and open the door to further acts of violence and extremism. Safadi also stressed the need to end the political deadlock in the Palestinian-Israeli peace process in a meeting with the Japanese parliamentary delegation. He added that concerted efforts to relaunch serious and effective talks would achieve progress towards resolving the conflict based on the two-state solution. Safadi said the establishment of an independent Palestinian state on pre-67 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital and coexisting in peace and security alongside Israel would bring about peace to the region and contribute to defeating extremism and terrorism. Meanwhile, in Jerusalem, Palestinian worshippers refused to enter Al-Aqsa Mosque, a compound, and staged a demonstration outside it in protest of newly installed security cameras and metal detectors. The move has also prompted anger among Muslims and was condemned by Palestinian religious and political leaders and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Leaders of the Muslim Religious Trust that runs the site urged worshippers not to pass through the metal detectors, describing them as a violation of a delicate status quo with Israel, and called for prayers on the streets. Back here at home, the State Security Court sentenced the Jordanian soldier who killed 3 U.S. military trainers at the gate of a major airbase in Al-Jafr last year to life imprisonment with hard labor. The court charged Ma'arek Sami al-Tawaiha with premeditated murder of more than one person, disobeying orders and military instructions. Besides sentencing him to life imprisonment with hard labor, he was also demoted and expelled from the army. The Syrian Democratic Forces clashed with Daesh terrorists in East, North and South Raqqa, backed by airstrikes and special forces from the US-led coalition. Recent advances along the Euphrates River, which borders the city from the south, have allowed the Kurdish-led forces to completely encircle Daesh terrorists inside Raqqa. Meanwhile, the European Union imposed sanctions on 16 Syrian scientists and military officials for their suspected involvement in a chemical attack in northern Syria in April, which killed scores of civilians. 5 Egyptian policemen were killed and 6 wounded by 2 roadside explosions in the Sinai Peninsula. Security sources said the 5 policemen were killed in the city of Arish, the capital of North Sinai province, when their armored vehicle drove past a roadside bomb. 3 people were wounded. Another armored vehicle that rushed to the scene was targeted in a second roadside bomb, injuring another 3 policemen. There was no immediate claim of responsibility. In Shanghai, a unique spectrum closely copying the effects of a rainbow appeared in the clouds. The unusual phenomenon, which looked like a straight rainbow, appeared more than 100 meters across the Shanghai sky for around 10 minutes. A meteorologist said this unusual event is called a cirrostratus vibratus and is accompanied by a lunar halo. And finally, it will be warm tonight and hot tomorrow with a high of 37 degrees Celsius in Amman as the kingdom continues to be under the effect of a heat wave for the next 2 days. In the Gulf of Aqaba, it will be hot tonight and very hot tomorrow as temperatures soar to 45 degrees while winds will be light and seas calm. With this, we come to the end of our news in brief. I'm Dana Absham. Thanks for watching and have a good night.